A lot of you know me for my reactions to video games on Gamology, so I've gotten an overwhelming amount of requests to react to a short film that was made from a video game, Meet the Medic by Team Fortress 2. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen it. This should be interesting. But before I get into it, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dr. Jordan Wagner. I'm an ER doctor. If you enjoy the educational reaction videos and other stuff that you see here on this channel, please smash that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications on. That way you learn when I post a new video. All right, let's dive right in.
Move, Psychotic!
What?
Come on, almost!
Nice. Oh! Grenades, explosions, blast injuries, loss of limbs, loss of life. You're gonna get shrapnel injuries, so you have impaled objects into you. You could be amputated, right? So what happens when you get amputated? Your limb is just off somewhere and now you're bleeding out from a major blood vessel. The first thing you think of is compression. Then if that doesn't work, bulky dressing to the area, and if that doesn't work, a tourniquet.
When's the patient woke up?
Oh, cool.
The doctor was never heard of again.
This guy's got his ribs open that are fractured or cut open. The doc has his heart in his hand. Look, you can see the branches off the aorta. That's really, really cool. And I don't know if it's pumping or not, but the guy's awake and talking. Where's his anesthesia?
Oh, I lost my medical license. Archimedes! No! It's filthy in there.
Isn't it ironic? It's filthy in there, yet he's wiping his hand on his shirt and then gonna put something in his chest.
Withstands this voltage. But I'm fairly certain your heart.
Oh no, there goes his heart.
Boys! The sound of progress.
Oh, let's see what he's got. A mega baboon. Then we got the Loch Ness hamster.
Where was I?
Holy huge heart. You have branches off the heart itself. So you have major vessels that have come off the aorta. You have your pulmonary vessels as well. And then look at this. You can actually see the coronary vessels around the heart. Like, come on, nerd moment.
Oh, that looks good.
Nice, you got it working. Just
Yeah.
Should I deal with
Then no. But as long as you are, could you hold your ribcage open a bit? I can't see.
Oh! You could see, obviously, just shoving the heart in. So it's not going anywhere specific. And you have to reattach all those vessels. So when you actually do like open heart surgery, they actually potentially take the heart out and then you work on it while the person is on bypass, which is a machine to actually flow the blood to work on the heart or do a heart transplant, that sort of thing. Oops.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
People break ribs all the time. It sucks. It's painful. You can't put a cast on it. You have to breathe, so it's always moving. It's just pain pills and a breathing actually apparatus called a spirometer to actually help you continue to breathe. That way you don't splint, basically, where you would decrease the volume of air and then increase your risk for getting an infection or pneumonia.
No, they don't.
Oh, he's got this mega machine. Oh, cool. It's like revitalizing the tissue and closing it all up. Bad. I wish I had one of these at my job. Whatever it was, regrew the tissue, put everything back the way that it should. But my question is, why couldn't you just use that for the heart to begin with?
Let's go practice medicine.
Oh, I love it. Nice. I mean, that's how I feel when I walk into the hospital every day. I'm ready to go.
Medic!
Where is this? It was like battling. Oh, cool. All right, so the gun thing basically heals people. That's cool. Nice.
Oh yeah!
It's almost like the healing power that you get in a game, right? When you get the extra lives or healing power or the medic bag, that sort of thing.
Are you sure this will work?
I have no idea!
Oh, he's flipping it the other way. What is this? Supercharging. Wow. It's like making him invincible. Sweet.
I am bulletproof!
Even in real life, right, we have bulletproof things. We typically have bullet resistant apparatuses, but there are some, something can penetrate whatever we're wearing if we are in these situations in the military or fighting, that sort of thing. And you also have to think that the things that we wear on the outside prevent like penetration, but you can still have blunt trauma where it can break a rib, it can cause a collapsing of a lung, those sorts of things. But in this situation, like, come on. Just taking them down. Good depiction, you got the medics that are kind of behind the front line of this situation. That way they're protected, because I think in the world of like fighting and battling, you aren't supposed to be targeting, even though they probably do, the medics and the medical help on either side, because that's just messed up and wrong to do. But again, it's warfare, so that's still messed up and wrong to do. That was intense. And now we're back into the office.
Yes.
Drinking, maybe to dull your senses. If you're in a setting where you don't have an anesthetic, you don't have a pain medication, they did that back in the day. If you're having an operation, you should, be fasted for maybe 6 to 8 hours before, because you're going to be anesthetized and then you're going to be intubated. So you don't want any vomiting risk factors. That's why they say that. At the end of the day, these guys are just getting healed by this weird ray of awesomeness. So have at it, have a drink, I guess.
Oh man, you would not believe how much this hurts. Archimedes?
I wonder what this machine is. Like, what is it doing? Revitalizing tissue, making it heal faster. It almost reminds me of like comic book kind of movies that are out there dealing with like healing powers, like Marvel stuff. I love it. Oh, the lab is exploding.
But it was then.
All right, we got all these weird chemicals falling everywhere. Things shouldn't be easily in this situation where it could fall and break. But things are in glass vials because they don't degrade like plastic would. So the integrity of the medication or the chemical stays.
Inspiration struck.
So now you have chemicals that are mixing together, which is super dangerous. Some people, an example, home cleaners, try to make different cleaners and mix them together, which is a horrible idea. Sometimes you can accidentally make like mustard gas. When you mix chemicals together, the reaction that they have can make fumes, which inhaled could actually be deadly and cause serious bodily harm. So don't do that. You got electricity that's just flying around here. So the concern is, could you get electrocuted? Say it's water. Pure water is actually not a good conductor of electricity. It's the impurities in the water that do that. If you get electrocuted, you need to get evaluated by a doctor, because sometimes if you get electrocuted in one spot, it's going to shoot all the way up and around and you can go out somewhere else. And you got to look at all the damage that can occur. So you can have necrosis, you can have rhabdomyolysis, which needs IV fluids. It can cause kidney damage and kidney failure. If the electrocution is so great, it could stop your heart. So these are things you think about when you see electricity. Now, this situation, right, he sees the potential of mixing of chemicals, which is interesting enough. In medicine, sometimes you're making a product or a medicine for one purpose, and then it actually works better for something else, and it happens all the time. There are times when you actually are looking for a different medication. Say there's one having to do with like blood pressure treatment, and then accidentally they discovered Viagra. They discovered medications with the idea of it treating one thing and then become something different.
Kill me! Ah! Kill me! Kill me!
Trying! You're invincible!
I loved it. It was very weird, very awkward, because I had no idea what was going on. But immediately when I saw anatomy, I totally nerded out, right? I love this stuff. If you guys want to see me react or do more of stuff like this, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, check out this one right here. And as always, like and subscribe for me. And thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, my friends.